Hello, everyone, and welcome. So, I'm talking about Jupiter in Aries, the trailblazer. So, Jupiter has been in Aries since May 11th until October 29th, 2022. Jupiter went back into Pisces to wrap up some unfinished business and then moved back into Aries on December 21st, 2022, where it will stay in Aries until May 16, 2023. Now, Jupiter is in Aries, and that energy of Aries is about taking initiative and moving forward. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So when you have Jupiter, which is the god of optimism and faith, coming in to visit Aries, it's really giving Aries energy more faith and more courage to set out on the adventure that it needs to get the things that it wants on an individualistic level, but that can also contribute others in the long run, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the fact that Jupiter, while in Aries, will be conjuncting Chiron in Aries. And Chiron has been in Aries for some time. So it's been making Aries feel not as courageous, as bold as it wants to be. Aries energy is about taking an initiative and going after what it wants. But with Chiron staying in Aries for a while, it's forcing Aries energy to deal with the wounds, the pains, the hurts of maybe being Aryan or Martian. So, what have my actions done to hurt me, or what have other people's actions done to affect me in certain ways? It's questions that we ask ourselves when Chiron is in Aries. So while Jupiter will be in Aries, it will meet Chiron on March 11th until the 14th, 2023, in a Cazimi aspect where they will both meet at the same degrees of 14 degrees of Aries. Any of you have planets around that or energies around that energy in Aries, you will be feeling it. You will be understanding a lot of the reasons for your pain and suffering, or the reason why things have not worked out the way you've needed them to. All of that will come into fruition around that time. So I really wanted to focus on that Chiron conjuncting Aries, along with the goddess Vesta. The goddess Vesta will be also in this conjunction with Chiron and Jupiter, and all of them will be in Aries. So if you want to know more about the goddess Vista, you can check out my video. I'm going to link it at the top and put it in the description box if you would like to learn more about Vista and the things that we invest in, right? So a lot of things can happen that make us invest in healing, invest in traveling, invest in so many ways. So you want to look at where Aries is in your chart to see where this opportunity will arise for you. At the same time that Jupiter is going to be transiting in Aries on March 21st, 2023, there will be a new moon in Aries at the very, very beginning of Aries at the 0 degree, which is really talking about what was happening last year in May of 2022 when Jupiter first entered Aries, right? So the new moon will give you a better perspective and allow you to plant new seeds in this area with this new moon in Aries at the 0 degree. As well as on April 20th, 2023, there will be another new moon lunar eclipse in Aries at the 29th degree. This is very, very important. The sun, the moon, Jupiter, Vesta, along with a conjunction of the true node in Taurus, will all be conjuncting. So this is, again, a really potent energy for Aries and people, all Aries people. If you have planets in Aries, this is going to be potent. The first new moon on March 21st starts off with the 0 degree. And as we go into April, the next new moon lunar eclipse will be at the last degree of Aries, which is an anorectic degree at the 29th degree. This is big. So it's a real big wrap up as well of this energy in Jupiter and Aries. As Jupiter will be moving out of Aries, that lunar eclipse will really give new energy. We go on to see that after this eclipse, Jupiter will square Pluto from April 22nd until May 21st, 2023. And this is after the healing, after all of the crying and the hard sweat, the tears, the energy that we put into something. Pluto is going to be asking for us to transform and eliminate. So there can be some tension around that time. If you are paying attention or if you're noticing that there is tension around that time, this is a transformative energy. Anytime Pluto touches something, it asks you to transform or perish, basically. So changing the mind frame, right? The mind frame is a big thing too with Jupiter. A big focus with this transit. So I really wanted to focus on the fact that with the lunar eclipse happening in April, Vista will also be conjuncting this energy. So I really was looking and observing and researching Jupiter and Vista and how they are really linked. Vista has to deal again with investments, and there may be a big energy of investing more in Jupiterian things around this time. Around this time where those energies will be talking and speaking to one another. So if you want to know how this may affect you, look to see where your natal Jupiter is in your birth chart. Look to see where your natal Vista is, and look to see where your natal Mars is. This will all kind of bring in the pieces of the puzzle of how these transits will work in your life. And you'll see how the energy of Vista, Jupiter, and Mars will be focusing on some type of healing for you at the same time. So I wanted to really focus on the energy of Jupiter in Aries and how this is a trailblazing energy. This is the energy that gets you out of your sad state, depressive state, angry state, mad state, and actually gives you a bigger perspective of the whole picture, right? Because Mars is ruled by Aries. Mars rules Aries, excuse me. So when you have Jupiter, which is also the energy of the teacher, the energy of enlightenment and optimism and courage, coming in to have a visit with the energy of Aries, which is Martian, it's really giving you a bigger perspective of the actions, your actions, and the actions of other people, how you use your will, how you use your force, how you focus on something and actually get it done or finish it. Because also with Mars energy, there is a habit of starting something and not finishing it, as well as Jupiter. Jupiter will start something and not finish it because it will get bored. So you can find that something is coming into fruition, something you started that you couldn't finish is starting to wrap up around this time. When these energies are together. So a big shout out to Jupiter and Aries for helping us with this trailblazing energy that it's going to be pumping us with, so that we can change things that we're not really happy with, or things that we have been wanting to change for a while. And now is the cosmic push to do so. So I hope you guys enjoy this transit. Again, look to see where Aries is in your chart. And that will give you an idea of how this will affect you and how you will be using it. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can email me at aquilamoontarot@gmail.com. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.